screen now? Able to see my screen? Yeah, just we will continue with our from our next previous class. Okay, we have done demo and bit of some basics about the cluster and storage and processing, and what is the big data and why big data, and what is the challenges in the existing systems or existing technologies, what are the advantages of the Hadoop technology by implementing to achieve the big data concept. Like that we have discussed in the earlier class. Okay, just before going to the actual, just I will recap the things about the cluster. What is a cluster? Cluster is a collection of machines which are connected with a dedicated and common network, right?
Arvind, yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. I want to talk to trainer.
Who is this, please?
This is Satya.
Yeah, please, Satya, go ahead.
So this is the first class for that big data Hadoop?
Yeah, correct. Actually, in the last week we have done the demo part. In the demo, just we have discussed what is the big data concept, why we are choosing the Hadoop to implement to achieve the big data concept, and what is the necessity in nowadays to implement the Hadoop technology in our organizations. All these things we have discussed in the earlier class. Means it's a part of demo.
Mm-hmm.
Actual class now today is the first class we are starting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Yeah, actually this is the cluster. We can say cluster is the collection of computer machines which are connected with the common and dedicated network. So they can be placed anywhere in the globe. Okay, these are called systems, can be called as the nodes. This is the master node and this is the slave nodes. All these are the slave nodes. Each cluster is having one master node and n number of the slave nodes. Slave nodes can have the actual data physically data is physically located in the slave nodes, and the metadata will be stored in the master node. And client can be submit a request to the master node, and through the master node it will fetch the actual data, because metadata will be stored in the master node. This is called the cluster. Okay, and each slave node along with the master node can interact with each other. This is called cluster. Okay, actually we had a discussion about the cluster in the earlier class. We are anyone having doubts about the cluster? Just please let me know now. Kiran?
No, I don't have any. I mean, I'm clear about it actually.
Yeah, okay, sure. Now each node is having the two components by default. Whenever we will install the Hadoop technology in our machine, the default components are called MapReduce and second one is HDFS. Two components are by default, two components come along with the each node. Okay, that is called HDFS and MapReduce, MR. So each node including master node and all the slave nodes having HDFS component and MapReduce. HDFS is for storage, Hadoop distributed file system. Sirisha left.
I'm there.
Sirisha,
I'm there.
Yeah, okay. And HDFS, Hadoop distributed file system. This is for storage purpose. MapReduce is for processing, parallel computation. We can achieve the parallel computation logic by implementing the MapReduce technology, where we can write our business logic in the MapReduce engine by using the Java programming language. This is clear, right? Now, suppose this node is what is the size of the cluster now? 3 plus 1. 3 slave nodes and 1 master node. We can say 3 plus 1. Suppose I am having a HDFS and MapReduce here, HDFS and MapReduce here, but this is having only HDFS. Then our cluster size is 2 plus 1 only. We can consider each node as a slave node if it has both the components HDFS and MapReduce. We can consider it as a slave node in the cluster, provided that slave node should contain the two components HDFS and MapReduce. If any one missing, we should not consider it as a slave node, and this is not a part of the cluster. That particular slave node is not part of the cluster if it does not have the HDFS and MapReduce components. Clear? Next. So how data will be stored in the slave nodes? In the form of, please go ahead anyone, in the form of blocks.
Blocks.
Data will be stored in the slave nodes in the form of blocks. Data will be stored. Just I am giving rough notes. You can put it down in your own words. Please note every sentence, every point in your notes, because it can be useful in your interviews. So otherwise it will be blank. Please note it down as your convenient.
Actually, trainer, may I know your name? Is it?
Sirisha, again, can you speak bit loudly?
Yeah. May I know your name, please?
Sridhar.
Sri, sorry. Okay, sorry. Yeah, actually, are you going to provide any material for us? With all this,
material means already I have some PDFs. I will share you everything, whatever, some basics. First I will share you the basics. Once you through it, I will share you everything which I have. But first I will share you the PDFs for very beginners.
Yeah, actually you are telling that to make a note just while you're going on the class, right? If we
But making a note is a good habit. Means it's an interview. So whenever you are going for interview, instead of going through or revise 100 pages of PDF, just going through my notes, at least you can recollect the basic and major concepts.
Okay.
That is as you wish. Just I am suggesting have a notes, but that is ever convenient and ever comfortable.
Okay. You mean parallelly while going on the class we must make a note? That's what
that is up to you, Sirisha. Just I am suggesting, just please have a note.
Okay. Because this video we are going to get it, right? We are going to get the video of it, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Organizer will share you the video also.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you.
My suggestion is just whenever you are going to interview, just refresh my whatever you have noted down. Just refresh it. That will be useful or benefit to you. That's what I am saying.
Thank you. I just don't want
to. Up to you, Sirisha. No problem.
Okay.
Noting or not noted down, that is up to you.
That's okay. No problem. Thanks. Yeah, you can proceed, please.
Sridhar, one more thing. Can we get last demo session video as well?
Yeah, sure. He will not share you?
He didn't share that.
No,
actually, he has to share. I will tell him to share with you.
Yeah,
and
please
one
just
more thing, Mr. Sridhar, the next day, the next class, like for example, tomorrow's class, if you give us any topics, we'll also do some groundwork so that it will be easy for us to ask you any doubts, right? Before if you give any of the topics, for example, today you have covered these topics and you have given the notes and video, everything, okay, done. Today has finished, your part has finished for today. For example, tomorrow you are going to cover some topics, right?
Okay.
1 or 2 topics, right? If you give us today itself at least a few notes, whatever you have about that topics, we'll go through that, and also we will do some what groundwork we will search in the net, so that if we have any queries, like for example, I understood something, I have one query, I'll come up with that question, and someone will raise one more question. This will help the discussion and good, right?
Yeah, sure,
Will
sure.
help.
I will provide definitely the coming class topic I will provide. Just my suggestion is whatever I have completed today, tomorrow in the first 10 minutes or 15 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever the time, just you can go through the in the earlier class, whatever we had a discussion, and based on that you can, definitely you may have some questions or queries, doubts, whatever, we can discuss on that also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, fine. Thank you. That's it.
So if you are preparing the new concepts without discussing, it will be blank and it will be something new to you, right? But instead of that, if you go through already what we had a discussion, you may get the new queries and what is this, how we can handle all these things, what is this component, what is the relation between these two components, all these things we may get the queries like that.
Okay, sure.
Okay, no problem. I will share the to be discussed topics, and you can ask the queries or doubts discussed on discussed topics also. No problem.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Proceed, please. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Data will be stored in the form of blocks. The default block size is in the cluster 64 MB. 64 MB is the default block size, and it is can be configurable. Means it can be 64 or it can be 128, like that, multiples of the 64. So where we can mention this size of the block, there is a configuration of file called hdfs-site.xml. There is a configuration XML file called hdfs-site.xml. Here we will mention the what is the block size. If you did not touch it, the default one is 64 MB. Got it? How we will mention is like this. That configuration of file, that block is like this. Configuration.
Is it HDFS hyphen site?
Exactly. hdfs-site.xml.
Okay.
Able to see?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you.
So in this HDFS-site, these are the very basics, means part of the interview also can be asked to check whether she has or he has actual knowledge on where the file is, where we need to mention. Actually, being a developer, we should not, we are not touching all these things, admin, but at least we should know what is the file and what is the what needs to be changed in which file we have to change, like that. So the block is like that. Configuration. In this hdfs-site.xml, like this configuration. Under this configuration, there is a property tag. Under the property tag, one second. Even I will show you in the class there also, in the mission also, VMware. And did you download all VMware mission in your personal computer?
VMware.
Not it,
No,
not it, Sridhar.
no.
Yeah, please download and let me know. I will share the software. Okay.
Can you share any link? I mean, if you have any link, please.
But it means just directly Google, no problem. VMware workstation download. That's it. Nothing. Okay. Anyhow, I will.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay. No worries.
Property.
It's
Again,
VMware
config.
workstation, yeah?
Yeah, VMware workstation download free trial version, like that. No problem. Configuration. Within the config.
Is there any number, workstation 12, something like that?
One second. Which I have. See, this is my workstation. Properties. One sec.
Because it's asking the number, showing different numbers.
I have 11. If you 12 is the maybe advanced recently, they might be updated. Just download the VMware workstation. I have 11. You can have 12 also, no problem.
Okay, thank you. It says 12.5. Okay.
12 is the latest one, right?
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now here in the property we have value. Value tag. Value. Inside this here we have DFS dot block dot size. Value actually 64. And name DFS dot block dot size. Okay, now DFS dot block dot size, it is the default 164. If you want to make it 128, just go to this file hdfs-site.xml, go to the value property and make it 128 like this. So where we can configure the block size in the hdfs-site.xml. In the hdfs-site.xml, what is the property name? dfs.block.size. Here we can configure the size of the block. Getting this?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and another important point is replication. Replication. What is the replication? Means we can say conceptually we can say replication is a backup mechanism. Replication we can say backup mechanism. Suppose here I have some data in this one. So unfortunately this slave node goes down. So what's happening in the processing? So they are getting the errors. So entire job will be corrupted. So instead of someone has been Janardhan. Okay. So to maintain the zero downtime. Hadoop introduced the concept called replication. To maintain the zero downtime, Hadoop introduced the concept called replication. They can ask how Hadoop has the zero downtime or not. Yes, Hadoop has a zero down. How it will be achieved? How? Through applying the replication factor, zero downtime will be achieved. This is the answer. Replication.
What is mean by zero downtime?
Zero downtime means, that's what I'm saying. Suppose I have the a.log file in one slave node. Okay. So someone is accessing this file to generate the file, to generate the report or dashboard by using the Tableau or report or ClickView report or SSRS report. Someone is accessing this a.log file, but unfortunately one slave node is down because of network, whatever the issue, down. What's happening?
This will be accessed by someone, right?
As it is not able to accessing, they are getting the who is accessing that file, they are getting the error, right? So it is the downtime. So to avoid that failover mechanism, to maintain the zero downtime means there is no downtime, because unfortunately one slave node is coming down, means failed. The another slave node which is having the same file will come into the picture and it will process the same.
Okay.
Trish, understand?
Yes. That
Still
means
any confusion?
there is information. No. That means the information got distributed. That's why if one server is slow down, then immediately it will pick the another server node and it will process the data, right?
Exactly, another slave node.
Yeah. Okay. So this slave node we also can treat as a server systems because different days
Yeah,
different
all
servers.
are servers. Yeah, missions. That may be definitely
Yeah, yeah.
server missions. But
The
the
terminology.
terminology we are using the slave nodes because this
Okay.
nodes, this is the master node, other are the slave nodes.
This is a big data terminology, right?
Yeah, big data Hadoop cluster terminology.
Okay, sure. No problem.
Because each slave node has its own IP address in the network.
Mm. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So now to maintain the zero downtime, so to avoid the failure things, we are using the replication factor. By default, replication factor is 3. By default, replication factor is 3. What does it mean 3? Means, so as the data will be stored in the form of blocks, each block will be stored in the different slave nodes, in the different slave node missions.
Mm-hmm.
I have three slave nodes, let's assume. So let's have 5 blocks. In my a.log file is having the 5 blocks. A.log file has 5 blocks. What is that? B0, B1, B2, B3, B4. So that one file contains the 5 blocks B0, B1, B2, B3, B4. So that file has been distributed among all these slave nodes, right? B0 here, B1 here, B2 here. Let's assume 5 more.
The log files means the temp files. Is it like temp files?
No. Log file means the file which is having the actual data, physical data. It may be log file, it may be text file, it may be PDF file, it may be Word file, whatever the data, actual data which we are going to store and which we are going to process it.
Okay. That is nothing but data file, right? Log file.
Yeah, just for example, to better understand, I am saying a.log file. It may be some file, insurance .log file, whatever it is.
Okay. Actually, I thought like it's any because a big data also consists of a R programming like a logarithms,
Actually,
mathematics.
in the real time, we can get the files like log files or text files, PDF files like that. That depends on the business.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, see, in the real time, taking the Twitter, we are tweeting the tweets, right? So basically, in the background, all your Twitter messages will be stored in the form of log files.
Okay.
Log files, just it's not simply database because it's a huge business, right? And messages, right? All are, suppose Sirisha has one Twitter account, so some naming convention they will follow. With that naming convention dot log files they are storing.
Yes. Okay. I understood.
So
Yeah.
those log files will be moved to the Hadoop cluster to store and after that to process it.
Okay.
Getting now?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Now that particular log file will be stored in the Hadoop cluster in the form of blocks. So B0 here, B0 here, B3 here, like that, B4 here, B2 here, B5 here, like that it will be, whatever order. But each node will be distributed among the different slave nodes. Why also I have explained, because for MapReduce parallel processing will be done like this only. Okay, that we will discuss later also, no problem. Now what is the replication factor for us here by default? 3. It means that each block will be stored in three different slave nodes. Means B0 here, B0 can be here also, B0 can be here also, and here also, like that. Suppose I am accessing the B0, unfortunately this slave node goes down, immediately the next slave node will come into the picture. If this goes down, immediately the third one will come into the picture to process my request. And suppose here also B4 here, B4 here, and B4 2 like that. B2 like that, B2 here, and B2 here, and B2. Next B3, right? B3 here, B3 here, like that. What next? B4, next B2, B5, B5. I can make it B5 here, and here B5. Yeah. See, each block will be stored in three different slave nodes. See, B0 here, here, and here. So if any one node goes down, the another node will come into the picture to process it. That is called the replication factor. We can say it is a kind of backup mechanism in the Hadoop cluster. That's what we can say Hadoop cluster maintains the zero downtime.
When you say default replication factor is 3, so that means without writing any code and without configuring anywhere, it automatically creates 3 instances in 3 different slave nodes.
Exactly.
That's what you mean, right?
That is taken care by the Hadoop framework. Whenever we are putting one file in the Hadoop cluster, 3 instances, 3 copies will be created and distributed among all the slave nodes accordingly. It will check which slave node is having the sufficient space, and accordingly it will take care. We should, being a programmer, we should not bother about things, but we should know what's happening inside. That's what I am explaining.
So we can even increase the instances as well.
Yeah, I will come to that point. That it can be configurable. I will come to that point.
Okay.
Now, how replication factor is happening inside means how replication factor is taken care by the Hadoop framework. You are getting any doubts here? Arvind?
Yeah, I'm fine. At the moment, it's clear.
Yeah, Satyaranjan? Following?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm following.
Janardhan?
Yeah, I'm fine. No questions. Thank you.
Janardhan, you are getting?
Yes, I'm able to. Yes, I'm getting. Yes, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is called as the replication factor. Like this, it's a
Hello? Sridhar? Hello?
replication factor in the file named as hdfs-site.xml. Okay? In the
Sridhar, Satyaranjan here.
Yeah, please.
Actually, we missed something like I think your microphone.
Yeah, voice has gone down for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Just this is the replication factor, I can say. This is the backup mechanism we are following in the Hadoop cluster. So this replication can be configurable. It can be 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, based on your business requirement, based on your customer requirement. We can configure accordingly. In real time, what we will do is, in my cluster also, we will keep it as it is replication 3. If your business required or demands any single file, suppose I have n number of files, but specific file is having the very important to my business, we can make it 4 or 5 for that particular file. where we can say it in the hdfs-site.xml. The replication factor can be configurable in the where the file name called hdfs-site.xml. Okay, in the same way, configuration, again we have one more node, Control C I am doing here.
Sridhar,
Yeah, please.
Sridhar, Satyanjan, actually this configuration file where it used to present, it presents in the server or the
No,
particular
each slave node it should be. I will show you here also. Whenever we are writing the code, everything. Just conceptually, I am explaining now. Once you are getting the idea, then I will show you where it is. Each slave node, this hdfs-site.xml is already there in each slave node.
Okay.
Because see here the logic you can understand like this. See, we are installing Hadoop in each slave node. Whenever we are installing Hadoop, that's what I'm saying. Whenever you are installing the Hadoop in the mission, the default components are called hdfs and MapReduce. Whenever hdfs and MapReduce are default one, all the related configurations file will be automatically installed in your mission. Each slave node is having the Hadoop software, right? Means HDFS and MapReduce. So each file is having, each slave node is having that particular HDFS-site.xml.
Okay, okay.
Got it?
Yeah, yeah, thanks.
Okay. Now, so same property name here, replication. Here value is 3. So like this, if you want to make it 4, 4, make it 5, 5, like that. In the same which file, hdfs-site.xml. Sorry, here hdfs-site.xml. This is called the replication factor. Here, just in the last class, Sirisha has asked like this. Suppose this can be interviewer also, that can be asked like this. My volume of data volume is 50 terabytes. Okay. So I have the slave nodes called like 10 terabytes. Each slave node is having the volume means space is 10 terabytes. So how many slave nodes I required? How many slave nodes I required?
5.
5 slave nodes. Is it correct?
15.
No,
Exactly.
no, I think.
Exactly. Correct.
No, because
actually,
we have to make space for replication factors.
Exactly. As our default replication factor 3, so 5 into 3, so 15 slave nodes we need to make it.
So this is the formula, right?
Correct. Suppose, yeah, I will tell you like this. Suppose your customer has given like this, SOW has given like this. You know SOW, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your customer.
Hello.
We should follow the architecture of Hadoop cluster. That is called replication is one of the architecture concepts. As it is 15 slave nodes it requires.
శ్రీధర్ మీ వాయిస్ బాగా బ్రేక్ అవుతుందండి.
Oh, sorry. Now it able to hear my voice?
Yeah, now it is okay, but earlier it was quiet again.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, what I am trying to explain is your SOW contains 50 terabytes of data, and they are having the missions of 10 terabyte space hard disk. So what we need to do is, what we need to propose, how many slave nodes we need to propose for the customer?
15 slave nodes.
Into 3.
50 slave nodes we need to propose to the customer for them. Yes, they are having the 50 terabytes and 10. Actual data is 5 slave nodes enough. But we should follow the replication concept also, so that we need 15 slave nodes for the cluster.
Actually, Sridhar, okay, replication is 3 here. That's why we took 3. This 5, that means like, for example, 50 terabytes of volume. Volume of data, correct? That is the main master node, right? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Can you? Yeah. That means how come this 5? Either we must multiply with total volume of data, or any other. This 5. Where we can?
No. See.
Oh, this divide by.
See, actual volume of data is 50 terabytes. Each slave nodes, they are having a missions called 10 terabytes. I cannot say slave node. Each mission is having 10 terabytes of hard disk space. Okay, so to accommodate this 50 terabytes data, how many missions we require? 5, right?
Oh, yes.
5 into 10, 50. 50 divided by 10, 5.
So this volume will be known by us, because we were like a company. Our customer is asking about, this is what the total volume of data we have, right?
Yeah,
That is
that's
50.
what I have mentioned. It has been mentioned in the SOW.
Okay.
Means the requirement document itself, they are saying, boss, we have 50 terabytes of data.
Okay.
In future, tomorrow in the next quarter, it may be 100, right? Then what you need to do is, accordingly, we need to add the slave nodes.
So, Sridhar, there is a small confusion. See, when you say SOW, they're asking, the client is asking a 50 TB, yeah, 50 TB volume. And you are telling each slave node has got 10 TB capacity, 10 TB hard drive capacity, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like one slave node 10 TB capacity, or how we are breaking 10 TB into 15 slave nodes? How do you, what do you mean there?
Here, see, this is the 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 4th slave node, 5th slave node. This is the 5 slave nodes. So each node, my space is 10 terabytes. 10.
Right. Okay.
So what I'm trying to do is, this 10 terabytes, each mission is having 10 terabytes.
Yeah.
So actually, if there is no replication concept, these 5 nodes are enough, right?
Right. Okay.
Suppose that particular file has been there is no replication for particular file. Here 5 nodes are enough.
Right. Okay.
B0, B1, B2, B3, B4. Let's assume, because data will be stored in the form of blocks, right?
Right.
But as our replication factor is 3, this particular B0 here 1, it requires 2 more slave nodes, right?
Yeah, I understand. So that means you are telling the client who gave you this requirement we need 15 slave nodes instead of 5 slave nodes.
Correct, correct,
Yeah. So 15 slave nodes, each slave node should have 10 TB space as well.
correct, correct, correct.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Got it. Thanks.
So
So then we
overall,
need,
the cluster is having 150 terabytes.
Yeah. Now when you create this 15 slave nodes, then it will be 150 terabyte. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
Now clear?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Replication in the sense repetition. Sorry.
It's a backup mechanism. We can say backup, replication. Same can be stored in the other two instances.
Yeah, repetition of the data.
Yeah, replication of the data, replication of the block. Here we can say they can ask replication against blocks, not actual file. Replication is applicable for the blocks.
And okay, for example, this replication data, okay, I want this many replication. Who will give this information? The client will ask us, or we must decide according to the data?
Yeah, client, the business demand. The default one is 3, Sirisha, but in some cases, our business, any particular file, our business requires very important. In that case, we can configure it to 3, 4, 5. So it depends on the business requirement.
Basically, by default 3, not
Correct,
less than that.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, fine, thanks.
Okay. Now one more important point is here to in the interviews also they can ask. This replication is for only in the slave nodes. Means the replication is for actual data. This replication is not for the metadata of the master node.
Okay.
Please note down. Replication is applicable in the slave nodes of actual data. Not replication is not for the metadata. Replication is not for the metadata. That's what I did not discuss about the master node here. Only slave nodes only, right?
That means clearly there will be no any replication of data in master node. It will be
Correct,
one and
correct.
it is
Because master node does not contain the actual data. Master node contains the only metadata.
address of
Exactly. Yeah, in the C++ we can say address of the pointers.
yeah.
Like that.
Okay. So if any chance if we lose that address, for example, master node only got problem. Master node server goes down. Then if we have the information in slow node, slave nodes also, what is the use?
Yeah, I will come to that point one by one I will tell you.
Okay, sure.
Actually, as of now, we discuss about the master slave nodes backup mechanism. And the next concept is master node backup mechanism.
Okay.
So, till here, any doubts?
No, I'm fine.
Cool, right? Okay. Now, I can say. Now we will talk about the Hadoop architecture. So Hadoop architecture, we have some demands or so we have some processes. What those are? First one is, one second. Okay, first one is name node. Second one is data node. Third one is secondary name node. Fourth one is job tracker. Fifth one is task tracker. These are the, actually we can say daemons, 5 daemons in the Hadoop architecture. Each daemon is having its specific purpose. What are those? We are going to discuss. So first 3 are, we can say, HDFS architectural components. Okay. Next fourth and last 2, fourth and fifth are MapReduce, means for processing architecture. MapReduce architectural component. These first 3 are HDFS architectural components. Last 2 are MapReduce architectural components. Okay, what is the name node in the first? Please note down, these first 3 are HDFS architectural components. Last 2 are MapReduce architectural components. Means storage architectural component, processing architectural component. Name node. Name node is in the master node. Name node is always resides on the master node. Name node is always reside in the master node. So you can say our cluster is having only one name node, which taking care about the metadata, which is name node is taking care about the metadata. Here master node, it is the name node. Actually master node is a mission, computer mission, whereas name node is a daemon, process. We know Java processes, right? Services. That is called as a name node service. We can say name node process or name node daemon, we can say. So this metadata is taken care by the name node.
Sorry, daemon or demand?
D-E-M-O-N, daemon.
Okay.
Okay, we can say service or process, whatever terminology. Okay, that name node resides in the master node. Name node resides in the master node. What about the data node? Data node resides in the slave node. What Sirisha?
Nothing. Yeah, please proceed.
Yeah, data node processing in the slave node means each slave node is having one data node. Each slave node is having one data node. How many slave nodes in our cluster? That many data nodes are there. Okay, data node is the one process or one daemon in the each slave node. So the ratio of the slave nodes and data nodes should be 1:1. Okay. Now coming to the secondary. Yes.
See that master node, does it call as a server?
All are servers only. Here, see, 1 second. Who is this, please?
Satya.
Satya, here basically our traditional applications architecture is called client server architecture, right? But whereas in the Hadoop, it follows the master slave node architecture. There is no server. All are same configurations like that. In general, our traditional applications, client server means client applications, clients missions are just low-level configurations, and server missions are high-end configurations. Because in such a way, we are maintaining the client server architecture for traditional web applications or Windows applications, whatever, right? But whereas in the Hadoop cluster, it follows the architecture called master-slave architecture. There is no server means all are same. All are server missions only, computer missions. That's it.
So for the replications, so it stores data in the slave node, not in the master node, right?
Correct. The replication is applicable for only the slave nodes only, because replication is applicable for only actual data, not for metadata.
Okay. And to nodes, does it require less configuration because it holds only metadata?
No, it's not like that, because all slave nodes master data it should has, right?
Okay.
It's not like that. Okay, clear?
Yeah, yeah.
Clear what I am trying to
Yeah,
explain?
yes, yes.
Yeah. Now coming to secondary name node. Yes, Srisha asked, suppose if slave node goes down, there is a backup. Another node is by applying the replication. What about the name node goes down? Master node goes down. We have another mission. We have another mission which is has the name called secondary name node. We have another mission in the cluster called secondary name node. We have only one secondary name node. Secondary name node. This is called as the backup for the name node. But whereas here, just very slight difference is there. We can say 100%, suppose B0 here, take this, B0 here and here, right? This can be 100% backup for this slave node, right?
Yes.
But whereas here we cannot say 100% backup. Secondary name node is 100% backup of name node, because what's happening, you know, secondary name node is doing processing, means it has the some process. I will tell you. Last I will explain you here again. Secondary name node is backup, kind of
Sridhar,
backup. I can. Yeah.
Sridhar,
Yeah.
I think you have to look after your microphone. Some disturbance is coming in between.
Correct.
I'm not using the microphone. I just speak.
Maybe a connection. Maybe connection.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's breaking. Whatever you're telling, we are not able to listen.
Correct.
Okay, 1 second. Now it's audible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still.
So it's a kind of backup mechanism for the name node. Just once I am explaining job tracker and task tracker, I will come to again secondary name node. Then you will understand very easily. Okay. Now fourth architectural component is job tracker. These job tracker and task trackers are processing related. Map reduce architectural components. These three are about the data maintenance, data handling. So that we are calling as a HDFS architectural component. These two are related to the processing. So we can say map reduce architectural component. Job tracker always resides in the master node. Main node, which is in the master node. Now, hearing my voice, any disturbance still?
Yeah.
Still it is disturbance. It is making some noise background.
Now able to hear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Think.
Yeah.
Now it's okay?
Yeah.
I don't think. No, no, no. It's still some
Now
noise coming.
I am using the headphones now.
Still, it is creating some background noise. I don't know why.
Can you please mute all, mute everyone? Now, Sirisha, you also? Yeah, now it is just ping me, it is good or bad? Able to hear clearly or just ping me? Arvind, can you please ping me? Yeah, it's clear, right? Sirisha, for you? Yeah, it's a good. Please, if any doubts, just unmute yourself there itself, just ask me, okay? Janardhan, you? Just ping me, you are clear or not? Yeah, okay. Just unmute yourself if you have any doubts or anything to be discussed. Please unmute yourself and ask there. Okay. Thank you. Now, job tracker. Job tracker is resides in the name node, means master node. What does it mean? Job tracker is a single job tracker. Here, job tracker also there in the master node along with the name node. Job tracker is resides in the master node along with the name node. Okay, what's the functionality? What are the duties and responsibilities of the job tracker? Job tracker assigns the task to the name nodes, data nodes. Just 1 second. Now, task tracker. Task trackers in the data slave nodes along with the slave nodes along with the data nodes. So how many task trackers are there? How many data nodes and how many slave nodes are there? That many task trackers are there in the cluster. Task tracker here, task tracker here, task tracker here. How many slave nodes are there? That many task trackers are there. That many data nodes are there. But in the cluster, we have only one name node along with the job tracker, and we have n number of data nodes and n number of task trackers in the slave nodes. Now we will discuss about what are the responsibility of the job tracker, what is the responsibility of the task tracker. Job tracker responsibility is assigning the tasks. Suppose clients, we are submitting the one request to the name node. So now what it will do is job tracker assigns the tasks to the task trackers. So I am writing one map reduce logic x equal to y plus z in the Java programming language in the map reduce engine, and I submit the jar file to the name node. Now here, what is the responsibility of the job tracker is it takes the job from the client and assign the task to the task trackers. So this task tracker will be executed here, this task tracker will be executed and gives the result here, this task tracker will be executed this same logic and gives the result here. And after all are done, this job tracker is consolidating all the results of the individual slave nodes, and the consolidated result and final results gives back to the client who is submitting the request. So here job tracker responsibilities are assigning the tasks, scheduling the tasks, rescheduling the tasks, and monitoring the tasks and execution the tasks. Like this we can say. Job tracker assign the task to the task trackers, and after assigning, monitoring and scheduling also. Scheduling means assigning, right? So some tasks to the slave node, some tasks to the slave node, some tasks to the slave nodes. Like that, it is assigning and monitoring the tasks which are assigned to the task trackers. We can say tasks are assigned by the job tracker to the task tracker. I am trying to give the clear picture. Now please go ahead if any are understanding or not, any confusions here. Kiran, you please go
Kiran
ahead.
here. Yeah. For example, if each slave node give the result back to the job tracker, I mean, which I mean, how it consider which is the correct one, or I mean, which is the priority answer back to client?
Right. Suppose client submits the one MapReduce business logic in the jar file. Okay. So
Yes.
that contains the business logic is x equal to y plus z. Okay. So all that particular file is having the two numbers 1 2 1 2 1 2. The result is we need to summation of all the numbers and use the result one in the single number. That is the client expecting and submit to the cluster. Now, client does not don't bother about how many slave nodes it has processed by and how many task trackers are involved, how many data nodes are involved. Client does not bother about. Client is bothering about the only final result is very quickly and accurate result that he has bothered. So in such a way, he has submit the job to the name node and job tracker. So that file has been distributed among all the slave nodes. That file is not in the single slave node. Please make sure that that file, whatever the data, whatever the logic we need to implement, that particular file has been distributed among all the slave nodes in the form of blocks. Right? So that this has some data, this has some data, this has some data. So whatever this block has the data, that results it gives. Not means partial results. So this block has some data, not entire data. So whatever this block contains, that results it has produced. Whatever the values this block has, this task tracker produce this results. So finally, all results of the all data nodes, all task trackers produced results are consolidated by job tracker and consolidated as a single final result. That final result will be sent back to the customer who has submitted the job.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I got your points now. I think, I mean, the whole job, it will, block it. I mean, it will divide the job, I mean, the main job, and then distribute among the slave nodes, right?
Exactly. That's what this parallel computation. We can say parallel computation. That's what it is. Very, very quick processing.
Okay, okay. Yeah, got you now. So,
clear?
yeah, it's clear. Initially, I thought, so each slave node are going to do the same job for, single
No. So each data node is in some partial data only, because one file is having n number of blocks. All blocks are distributed among all the slave nodes.
Okay, yeah, I got your point now.
That logic will be given by the programmer, that means Hadoop developer, which slave node must perform the particular action. Right?
Sirisha, please, can you speak a bit loudly?
Oh, sorry. That logic will be given by the programmer or a developer, which, so
yes.
for example, which slave node must perform which action, so that, right?
See, no. See, suppose I am the developer. I have one file. Here two things. I have one file already stored in the HDFS. A.log file. Okay. This has been stored in the HDFS, in the cluster in the HDFS in the form of blocks in the all the slave nodes. It's already done. This clear, this point, first point, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now I want to, this A.log file is having the two columns, first number, second number, first number, second number, first number, second number, like that. It has some numbers. So I want to summation of all these numbers, x plus y, like that, into the z and assign it to the one z. Okay? So now I don't bother about this A.log file is distributed among which slave node, which data node, or how many blocks. I don't bother. because someone has kept in the HDFC. Even I don't know what's, but I know a.log file is having this many numbers and I want to perform this logic. But how it will be stored, in which format, in which slave, I don't bother. Even I don't know also, being a programmer. So whatever I want to perform the business logic, that logic has been written in the MapReduce by using the Java programming, and finally I have created one jar file. Don't confuse what is this jar file, and later we will discuss. Okay. So this programming logic will be submitted. I am the programmer. I have prepared one jar file with this logic and submitted to the name node, to the cluster. Now job tracker job will be started here. So I don't know. Now job tracker take this job and assign the task to the task tracker. Now I am not bothering. Something is happening on the cluster, but I am waiting for my results only. So which task tracker it has to be done, which task tracker it has to be done, I don't bother. Even I don't know also.
Okay.
That is taken care by the framework, Hadoop framework.
Okay. Can you show me
being a developer, what I need to bother is to write a business logic. That's it in the Java programming.
Can you please show me the Word document that you are writing over?
Sure.
So here first a name node. That means it will get the instruction from the user. For example, I am the one who is giving the using
correct,
it.
Correct.
So
correct.
name node will respond to me. It will take my instruction, right? And it will communicate with the data node, right? And actually, the name node, first name node, it won't have any data, actual data will be stored in that, but it will have the address. Okay, this is what the instruction. For this instruction, the data will be here. This is what the address will be stored in the name node, right?
Correct.
It will immediately gives the information to data node that go and fetch the data, this data in that from that slave node or something, right?
Perfect. Because based on the metadata, it will redirect to the respective data, actual data in which is stored in the slave nodes.
Yeah. Then this data node will go for the secondary name node. No, right? It will directly go to the job tracker.
No. Here there is no secondary name node concept. Just as we are discussing, secondary name node is resides somewhere else for backup mechanism. That I will explain. You don't think about the secondary name node. What we are discussing is how logic is computed by the assigned by the job tracker and computed by the task tracker. Here we need to concentrate what is the responsibility of the job tracker, what are the responsibilities of the task tracker. Please don't think about the second. Just next step I will explain about the secondary name node.
Okay, leave it about the secondary node. So first name node has done his part. It gave the information to the data node and gave the address to that, and the data node will give the address to the job tracker, and the job tracker will have also the logic.
Yeah, job tracker assign the logic to the task tracker. The execution is happening by the task tracker. See, one second, Sirisha, I am explaining one second. See, suppose in the school, in the college, principal and lecturers are having. Okay. So principal is having the data, actual timetable data. So principal is assigning the some task to the physics lecturer to execute the physics class. So here assignment has done by the principal, execution has done by the class teacher.
Oh yeah.
Job tracker job is just assigning the task to the task trackers. Task trackers are execution is happening. Once task trackers are completed their job and gives the result, all the task trackers results are taken by the job tracker and consolidated, and final result will be sent back to the customer who is submitted the request.
Okay. So give me just 2 minutes. I'll just finish my whatever.
Yeah, no problem.
I just want to know whether I'm understanding well or not.
Yeah, perfect,
so name
perfect.
has done part, and the data node we've done part, and it gave the information to job tracker. In job tracker, it is the map reduce part, right? Here we'll write the logic. and we'll pass the logic to task tracker. Here that the logic and everything with the process will be done, and it will give the it will give the output to the name node. I mean there must be redirection also, right? Taking and passing. And
Correct,
this
correct,
is
correct.
how the working will be. So a data node work will be just passing the data from name node to, it is a interpretation between the name node and job tracker, nothing else than that, right?
Correct. Data node is having the only data only. On data, actually data node is having data. Task tracker is execution that execute the logic on the data which is has in the data node.
Okay, name node will have the address, and according to that address, then data node will go to the slave node. Okay, number 3, this address will refers to number 3 slave node. Okay, this data will be fetched and given passed to job tracker. In job tracker,
Exactly.
along with the data, we will write the logic how to
Yeah,
process.
job tracker assigns the tasks to the task tracker to execute.
Yeah, task means which is nothing but the logic that we wrote.
Logic. Yeah, which we have written in the MapReduce program.
So along with the data, the logic and both will goes to task taker.
Correct. Task. Yeah. No. Actually, that logic only goes. Data already there in the data node. We need not to send the data again. Data already there in the data node. Just file name we have to send. That's it.
Okay. So
Because data already, see here I told you here already someone has kept it here long back. A.log file is there in the HDFS. On the existing file, I want to perform this logic.
Okay. So file name and the logic will be passed, right?
Correct.
Okay. And finally, task tracker will revert back the output to name node or any other.
To the job tracker.
Directly to job tracker. And again,
Directly to the job tracker. The job tracker is collected the information from all the task trackers to consolidate the result.
And then the output will be also outed by the job tracker.
Correct. To the submitter.
Okay, fine, sure. Thank you. This is what the step-by-step procedure will perform, right?
Yeah, actually what I am trying to explain, being a programmer, we should know, but it is all taken care by the framework. We are not doing anything in between. What we need to do is just submit the job. This job tracker, and if any problem also if happens, administrator will take care. Hadoop admin will take care.
Okay, thank you. I took much time. Please proceed.
No. Just here intention is to better to understand everything. That is the intention. No problem. Okay. Anybody? Anything? Satya?
No, I'm good.
Okay, Kiran?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. Yeah.
Arvind?
I'm clear.
Arvind?
Sridhar.
Okay, Janardhan?
I'm fine, thank you.
Now name node clear, data node clear, job tracker clear, task tracker clear. Now coming to secondary name node. I am saying, see here, very important.
Please, other guys, can you go on mute?
Yeah, please.
Satyaran.
Yeah, all are in the mute, I think. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now we have discussed about the name node, data node, job tracker, task tracker. Now secondary name node. But here, just for better understanding, I am saying backup mechanism, but don't use this backup. Secondary name node is backup to the name node. Why I am telling you? See here. See here, what name node jobs now? Name node is taking the request from the client, and job tracker is submits the job task to the task tracker. This much job is done by the name node along with the job tracker, whereas secondary name node does not contain any job tracker. So secondary name node, what it is doing is, for every 2 seconds for every 2 seconds, the metadata will be copied from the name node to secondary name node. For every 2 seconds, the metadata, the actual name node, this master node contains the name node contains the metadata, right? That particular metadata transferred to the secondary name node for every 2 seconds. So if unfortunately this name node goes down or fails, we have the data in the secondary name node. So in the Hadoop concepts and cluster concepts, there are people saying that there is no chance of downtime for the name node because that much high configuration we are using and that much network taking care for the name node. There is no chance of downtime of name node. If anything, if any chance, if name node is down, the secondary name node is already having the metadata. So again, we need to install all the job tracker, everything in the secondary name node and make it as a name node by using the backup data of that particular secondary name node. We need to. Here what's happening in the task trackers, in the data nodes, if any one data node goes down, automatically the another data node which is having the same block come into the picture and doing the process. Whereas in the secondary name node will not come to the picture automatically. We need to identify, oh, my name node goes down. So what happening? If I don't have the secondary name node, I am gone. So that what's happening? My metadata clearly transfer to the secondary name node. So I will take the secondary name node into the picture and I will put the job tracker and everything and I can make it as a secondary name node to the name node. I can make the secondary name node as a name node if my name node goes down. But it will not, secondary name node will not come to the picture automatically when name node goes down. So that it is not 100% backup to the name node, it backup to the only for just metadata, not for the processing done by the name node. Here there are so many responsibilities of the name node, right? What are those? Name node taking the request and job tracker assigning the task to the task tracker and monitoring, rescheduling, scheduling, so many things done by the job tracker which is not in the secondary name node. So secondary name node takes the data for every 2 seconds. Means data means metadata from the name node and keep it there itself. If unfortunately name node goes down, my metadata is safely there in the secondary name node, so that I can make it as a name node by putting job tracker and all these things.
So if job tracker has got a lot of instructions towards task tracker, so we might miss the job tracker, right? Because the secondary name node only copies the metadata information.
Yeah, correct. That's what I'm saying. The secondary name node has the metadata of the name node. If name node goes down, it will not come into the picture. Again, because whatever the jobs done by the name node is not done by the secondary name node. Secondary name node just dummy system which has the metadata. That's it.
Yeah, of course. But once this job tracker also gone, so
yeah,
how you replicate the job tracker into the
correct. What I'm trying to say is, if name node goes down means all the things which are in the name node, means master node, suppose this all name node, job tracker, all are in the master node, right? So if master node goes down, what happening? This job tracker goes down, name node goes down, everything which is in the master node goes away. So but the metadata is available for me. Thank God, because for every 2 seconds metadata will be transferred to the secondary name node. Just raw metadata will be transferred to the secondary name node. So that now what I have to do manually is, I have that system which is in the metadata, so that I can make it as a master node which has the name node, job tracker, everything. I have to make it secondary name node as a master node which is having name node and job tracker demands.
Okay, make it in the sense
means suppose admin, suppose if you are taking while we are making the cluster, name node means if you are identify this system is a name node, means you
So you
need
need
to
to
install
configure it.
Yeah, configure it.
Okay.
That is taken care by the admin part.
Right. Right.
But what is the functionality going on there, we should know.
Oh, okay, okay, Sridhar. So how will come know that the main node got slow down? That means mainly
Not slow
delaying.
down, it got corrupted means, right? It goes down.
Yeah, goes down means how will come know because of the I mean it will.
See, suppose Sirisha, if you type www.google.com,
That is
okay?
what the thing or any other we can
Nothing,
like.
nothing like that only. Just pinging mechanism. By pinging, if you are trying to, suppose if you are in a network, if you are trying to connect one mission, if you are trying to ping that one, it is working in the network. Otherwise, something is that system is not in the network, or some that system is in the shutdown
Immediately.
mode.
No, no. For example, let's see, immediately for, okay, I'm trying to give some instruction. It is not responding prompt responding within a minute time or else 2 seconds time. Immediately we can take the decision like, okay, main master node got slowed down. So we must fetch to the secondary node or any instructions we must, like instructions means
No,
any other.
manual only we have to do. That's what I'm saying. It's not 100% backup to the name node, master node, name node. Secondary name node is not 100% of the backup of the name node. That's what. If name node goes down, manually we need to make it as a name node.
No, that's okay. What I'm telling is, okay, if it is not responding promptly, the main master node, immediately we can take the decision that main node got struck. Okay, so we must shift into the secondary node or any alternative solutions. We will just
No,
like
this is the
see.
only solution.
This is only we must directly switch to the secondary node. That
Correct.
means we will make the secondary node as primary name node. That means master name node.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
But
Correct, Sirisha.
in some other case, okay, next day, today my main name node got problem and I switched to secondary name node. Okay, tomorrow if the secondary name node also got problem, that means the buffer. No, no, I just don't want
Yeah,
to.
no. You are right. That's what I'm trying to say. Whenever your secondary name node converted as a name node,
Main.
actual name node, you should have the another mission ready as a secondary name node.
That means we must also, when we are making secondary name node as primary name node, first name node, then we must also manually must create the secondary name node.
That is infrastructure requirement. It will be another.
Yeah,
It is an
correct.
infrastructure requirement.
But she is correct. It is infrastructure and maintained by the admin only. But
Yeah.
as she asked, what I'm trying to say is, if secondary name node converted as a primary name node, then you should make another mission, make it as a secondary name node.
That manually we must do either infrastructure or
Correct. As you said, infrastructure thing and stuff.
it is not that directly by buffer by default it will directly save. Last time you said, just now you said every two seconds it will just restore the data. That means
Yeah,
it
to
will.
restore that data, there should be one mission, right?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
mission
yeah.
we should make it as a mission.
Okay. Okay. This is a individual machine. It's not also involved in the. I mean, in the same system cannot. Okay. 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 Sorry.
Same
Thank you.
system means, same system means if you if you put everything in the same system, if that system goes down, everything is goes down.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's all. Okay. Okay. Fine. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry.
No problem, no problem. And Aravind, clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, cool. Janardhan, Satya.
I'm clear as well, Kiran. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. Now, see, one more important in the interview point I am telling you, but not actually being a programmer, we are not bothering how it saves. So the metadata will be stored in the name node in the form of FS. There are two components within the system, FS image and edit log. Just terminologies we should know. There is a FS image. We know images, right? In the Linux machines are images, data will be written in the form of images. So FS image and edit logs. Log means there are some information has been written in the edit logs. We are not bothering, but we should know, just to know if they are asking, interviewer asking us how metadata will be stored, means in the FS image and edit log. This FS image and edit log also there in the secondary name node. This FS image and edit log will be always transferred to the secondary name node FS image and edit log for every 2 seconds. If anybody asks how, what are the things transferred from the name node to secondary name node, the metadata will be transferred from the name node to secondary name node from FS image and edit logs. From FS image, here FS image edit log, and here also FS image and edit log. So the data transferred from here to the here. Okay.
Yeah, is this important interview? I mean,
interview point of view only, just to, because in the real time only people are know all these things. That's what I am trying to explain. But know how FSMS will be created, all these things. This depends on while installing operating system. All these things come into there only. Okay, just two things: FS image and edit log. This noted down. So metadata will be stored in the FS image and edit log. This FS image and edit log will be transferred to the secondary node every 2 seconds. So whenever this goes down, already I am having good FS image and edit log in the secondary node. So I can make it. Sometimes people are doing like this also. Instead of again they will what's the wrong with this name node, and they will modify it, and this FS image and edit log will again take from the secondary name node. Either way they can. All are just computer machines, right? So it goes down means some problem here. So they will rectify that problem, and definitely they lost the metadata. So the metadata will be taken from the secondary name node. Okay, this is all about the architectural components of the Hadoop. Name node, data node, secondary name node, job tracker, and task tracker. Okay, clear till here?
yes, yes.
Okay, so you know what is the ratio between the data node and task tracker, Sirisha? I am asking the ratio between data node and task tracker. Kiran?
Sorry, Sridhar, I missed your point. Sorry. What is the ratio?
Ratio between task tracker and data node.
1:1.
Exactly. So how many data nodes are there? That many task trackers are there.
Okay, okay. Yeah. That's good.
Okay. How many name nodes and how many job trackers in our cluster? One name node, one job tracker.
Yes.
Can you please consolidate and what are the responsibilities of the job tracker? Kiran, please.
It assigns the jobs, I mean, to task tracker, and also it will send back to the client. I mean, it will collect the information from the task tracker. I mean, it will assign and recollect the information from the task tracker, and it will send back to the client.
Correct, correct. And assigning the tasks, scheduling the tasks, monitoring the tasks, and consolidation of the task tracker's results.
Yes. Yeah.
What is the responsibility of the task tracker?
It will execute the whatever job tracker is.
Execute the tasks assigned by the job tracker.
Job tracker, yes.
Okay. Here. Cool, right? So now one more important point is heartbeat of the job tracker and task tracker. There is a one important thing provided by the Hadoop cluster is heartbeat. Means every 4 seconds task. This is also just conceptually no, definitely they will ask in the interview point of view. For every, what is the heartbeat in the Hadoop cluster means for every 4 seconds, again this is a configurable. Every 4 seconds, task tracker says to the job tracker, boss, I am available, I am working, I am working, I am working, like that. Just pinging mechanism, acknowledgement. We can say English acknowledgement. For every 4 seconds, task tracker gives the acknowledgement to the job tracker. Once I am working or I am available, like that. There 1 or 0 mechanism is there. Always it has to send the 1 means I am working for every 4 seconds. If after 4 seconds, if any task tracker in all the cluster, in the entire cluster, if any task tracker does not gives that heartbeat to the job tracker will decide that that particular task tracker is not working, means that data node, that slave node goes down. Immediately that task is assigned to the another slave node which is having the same block. Already we have replication factor, right? One block, suppose take this one, boss. Take this slave node 0, slave node 1, slave node 2. This slave node S2, I can say S2. Okay. So this S2 has some block 3. In the same here also, this S1, S0, S1, S2, S3 here, S3 here, this is S4 here. This S4 is having also block 3. But sometime job tracker is not receiving the heartbeat from the slave node 2 or data node, this data node which is in the slave node 2. This I am repeating, this job tracker is not receiving the heartbeat from the slave node 2 or from the data node in this slave node 2. Job tracker immediately identifies something is happening with this data node, and immediately what is this block 3 contains in which slave node, immediately it redirects the same job to the slave node 4 which is having the same block, and same this whatever the logic it has been executed, same logic has been executed here. This is taken care by the framework. We should not bother about anything, but we should know the how things are happening internally. I am repeating again, what is the heartbeat? Task tracker, for every 4 seconds, task tracker gives the heartbeat to the job tracker, like that I am working, I am working, I am working. If any task tracker does not give the response to the job tracker, immediately the job tracker identifies the another slave node which is having the same block, B3 here, B3 here. Same block, the same job is reassigned to the rescheduled to this slave node, to this task tracker. Then this task tracker will take care of that execution. That's what here secondary name node we need to do manually, but this goes down or this not receiving the heartbeat, immediately job tracker will take care of that execution in the another task tracker. That's what I can say. Scheduling, the job tracker is responsible scheduling, rescheduling and monitoring. Scheduling, first schedule chestundi, it is scheduling, then monitoring, heartbeating, it is receiving heartbeating or not, heartbeating or not. If anything it is not receiving the acknowledgement from the task tracker, immediately job tracker is assigned the same job to the another task tracker which is having the same block in the another slave node.
I think Sirisha is gone, Sridhar. Disconnected.
Oh, sorry, I can't. From where? 1:42 from since 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe wait for reconnecting. Reminding people, just what I am trying to explain is, any doubts are clear or anything confusion? Kiran?
No confusion. Is it the same heartbeat? I mean, every 4 seconds is responsible for the job tracker, or job tracker will always active? I mean, how it? Now you mentioned task tracker I mean has to respond every 4 seconds. Whatever the job tracker must always to be active, right? Because it may be different timings for other.
Job tracker is inactive means the total master node goes down.
Okay.
Job tracker inactive means it means that master node gone.
Gone. Yeah. Okay.
Aravind, please,
Yeah.
clear what I explained
Yeah,
now?
yeah, it's clear. It's clear.
Okay. Satya?
Yes, yeah, it's good.
Okay, Janardhan?
Meeting with Satya.
Yeah, Sirish, I will come to you 1 second, please.
Yeah, it's clear.
Janardhan?
It's clear.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Sirish, something you missed, till where you followed?
I mean ratio between 1 to
Oh
1.
God. Total heartbeat you did not listen, right?
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
no problem.
No. 1 second. Just I am giving the single sentence. Just to try to understand. Okay. Here,
Yeah.
I am trying to say what are the responsibilities of the job tracker is scheduling the job, monitoring the job, and rescheduling the job to the task tracker, right? So these
Okay.
three are clear, right? Scheduling, monitoring, and rescheduling.
Rescheduling means?
Yeah, that I am coming to that point. Now, see here, each one file has been distributed among all the slave nodes in the form of blocks. So here in the Hadoop cluster, each task tracker gives the acknowledgement to the job tracker. Means in the Hadoop cluster terminology, they are using the key called heartbeat. Means each task tracker for every 4 seconds, it gives the heartbeat to the job tracker. Boss, I am working. Boss, I am working, like that. Every 4 seconds, task tracker gives the heartbeat to the job tracker. If 5th second or 6th second, if task tracker does not gives the heartbeat to the job tracker, means that job tracker does not receive any heartbeat from the task tracker, it means that that slave node goes down. Immediately, the job tracker will reschedule the same task to another slave node, another task tracker. Because see, suppose let's assume this slave node 2 having the data node and task tracker and having the block 3. So first it schedules the job to the S2, slave node 2. This task tracker is executing the task which is assigned by the job tracker. But unfortunately, this S2 goes down. It means that this job tracker is not receiving the heartbeat from this task tracker. Immediately, what this job tracker is doing, reschedule the same job to the another slave node which is having the same block. See, B3 here, right? Same replication factor B3 here. So that same job is rescheduled to this task tracker. Then this task tracker is doing the same job which is done by here.
Okay.
That is called rescheduling the job. If any slave node goes down, automatically job tracker will identify the next slave node of the same block and assign the same job to this task tracker. That's what each data node and each slave node is having the individual task trackers.
Okay.
This is called heartbeat mechanism. This can be called as heartbeat mechanism, the Hadoop cluster.
Okay. Main feature. Also
Yeah,
one
feature.
of the.
Yeah. You are asked, right? How they can suppose one in the replication factor we are saying that one block can be in the multiple slave nodes. How job tracker will know this will goes down like this. Always task tracker gives the heartbeat to the job tracker. If job tracker does not receive the heartbeat from any task tracker, immediately it identifies the next slave node and assign the same task to the task tracker in that particular data node.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
And any more things you just explain?
No. This only you missed. Explain again.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, this is all about the storing the data and scheduling, storing the data and architecture of the things, HDFS and HDFS architectural components, map reducer architectural components, and behavior of the different architectural components and relation of between the architectural components, all these things.
Hmm.
Clear or anything?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. Tomorrow in the next class we will go to the just commands. First I will go for the Linux commands. Okay. Then once we are okay with the Linux commands, we will go for the Hadoop commands, HDFS commands. Just I will now I will show you how to things. Here this is the older version and this is the actually this is the cloud era given by the this is terminal like this we can able to see, right, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually this is the terminal where we write the Linux commands or Hadoop commands. Suppose first I can, the ls list is the Linux command. What are the files and everything, dot test file, dot ds1 file and dot jar file, whatever videos, everything like this, it is ls. Like this I will explain some basic and required Linux commands in the next class, tomorrow class, because some are today, some are tomorrow, it's not good. So all Linux commands I will explain in the next class. Then we will move to the HDFS commands, then map reduce, like that. First we will complete the HDFS commands, then we will move to the map reduce one by one.
Okay. Sridhar, also send the links of the software. I think VMware workstation, if we install only that software, it will be okay to work with this? No, right? Java will.
No, everything, whatever I am giving, everything is there.
Where?
Everything is there which I am giving.
Oh,
What you need to.
Have you sent any links to us to install it?
Actually, I will upload in the Google Drive link. I will share with you.
Okay, sure. Last class also you told the same thing, but I think you forgot.
Actually, I don't have your email IDs.
I think we shared already last time. Now.
And Kiran, and who are not shared your email IDs, please share me. Mine is Sri Hadoop Tech. This is Sri HADOOPTECH@gmail.com. Please share your email IDs. Then I will share the Google Drive link.
Yeah, I already shared the email.
Okay, okay. Just give me a test mail to this mail, okay? Instead of giving here, please give me a test mail to my mail, okay? That is there I will consolidate.
Okay, sure. Sridhar, can you please send me the Linux and the Hadoop commands so that I'll just go through and I'll come back. Otherwise, I'll keep on questioning you people. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. No, I will share. I will share. Today, any clarifications required? Kiran, Satya, Janardhan, and yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, Satya.
Do you have some documents like what you taught today, like architecture of the Hadoop? Do you have some kind of
documents? Actually, only today class document, not like that. I will share you some PDFs. Actually, you can also download from here. There is a one PDFs. You can also download. Even I will share. Everything it has, but not today class. Not like that, right?
Okay, fine.
Yeah, the organizer will share you the video. You can revise it.
Sridhar.
Same video.
Yeah, same video. Whatever today we discussed, the same video will be shared to you by the organizer, Spiritsoft organizer.
Okay.
Actually,
yes, please.
The things we can download from internet, that is different. Anyhow, we will just download. There are many lots and lots of PDFs are there. And if we go like the direction will be okay. The concept, overall concept will be same, but the topics in one PDF they will explain concept prior and some concepts later. It will be in different kind, right?
That depends on the author and how they
Yeah,
are
yeah.
using.
If you give us the particular, I mean, whatever the full-fledged document, whatever you have, whatever you are going to explain the thing, it will be better. We will also, once first we will go through that, then we will go for the net.
Yeah,
Open,
actually
right?
that document means whatever I am doing means even that PDFs we have the okay. You want me to make a material kind of thing?
Yeah,
Even I
yeah,
did
yeah.
not. To be frank, even I did not make any material for this. But even I am using those. Okay, anyhow, I will try to do it, Sirisha. Okay.
Please make it for us, please. Otherwise, it will
Okay.
be very
Yeah.
easy for us.
Just my suggestion is whatever I am explaining, just these are the basics. On top of that, you can advance concepts once without knowing the ABCs. We are not trying to better not trying to form the words right in the same side mechanism we can follow. So whatever
Actually,
I am explaining the prior thing. So first HDF, first architectural component. Now Linux commands, then HDFS. Once we are putting the files on the HDFS, how to put, how to all these things, then we will go for the map reduce. Like that, I have my own plan. In such a way, I am explaining.
yeah, sure, good actually. But the thing is, if you give us any material that will help us to learn faster than the outsource. If we go Google, if we just type one concept, 100 will come. I know for sure 90 will be very useful. But if we keep
Yeah.
on going that, it will be more, it will take more time for us, right?
Yeah, sure, sure. Yeah, I understand, Sirisha. Definitely, I will try to share. Definitely, means not everything. Means whatever I am explaining, that I will prepare and share with you.
Yeah, at least.
Okay.
Okay. Please
Anything
make a note
else?
that end of the class, for example, today you finished it, right? At least today, whatever you explained, the same concept, whatever you have the knowledge, you try to transmit in the document and share it to us.
I not immediately means I need to prepare, Sirisha.
You have a week, man, and you have whole week, right? See, to only Saturday and Sunday you are taking. Clearly, you have I mean, you have the structured manner, right? Okay, next week I'm going to explain. So you can prepare and give it.
Okay, we'll try, Sirisha.
సో శ్రీధర్ గారు మీరిచ్చే మెటీరియల్ ఇప్పుడు ఈ స్ట్రక్చర్ లోనే ఉంటుందా లేక
ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఈ స్ట్రక్చర్ లోనే ఉంటుందండి. డెఫినెట్ గా ఈ స్ట్రక్చర్ లోనే ఉంటుంది. కాకపోతే కొంచెం వాళ్ళు ఏంటంటే కొంచెం అడ్వాన్స్డ్ కూడా టచ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఎందుకంటే ఒక్కొక్క ఆధార్ ఒక్కొక్కలాగా కొంచెం ఇచ్చేస్తారు కదండి అది. బట్ డెఫినెట్లీ ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ రీడింగ్ దట్ బుక్, డెఫినెట్లీ యూ కెన్ రివైజ్ మై వాట్ ఐఎమ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్డ్ అండ్ యూ కెన్ రీక్యాప్చర్ రీకలెక్షన్ ఆఫ్
ఒక 4-5 క్లాసుల తర్వాత ఇస్తారా ఎట్లా?
అంటే ఇప్పుడు ప్రిపేర్ చేసిందా మీరు అనేది?
ఓవరాల్ మెటీరియల్ మీరు ఫస్ట్ అనుకుంది.
ఓవరాల్ మెటీరియల్ నేను ఇచ్చేస్తానండి. నేను ఒకసారి శిరీష గారు అన్నట్టు వెంటనే మొత్తం మీరు డంప్ చేయకోకుండా కొంచెం ఏది బేసిక్ లెవెల్లో ఉందో అలా కొంచెం సిగ్రిగేట్ చేసి ఐ విల్ షేర్ విత్ యూ.
ఓకే ఓకే.
Previous what I did is whatever I am having just directly dump to the student these guys, and they are following based on their time, and maximum they are following videos, and that's what I am in the very first I told you, just make a note on your notes in your own words. That is my style basically.
అది చేస్తూనే ఉన్నాము యాక్చువల్ గా. కాకపోతే
అదేమవుతుందంటేనండి మీకు అంటే నా సలహా ఏంటంటే ఒక పీడిఎఫ్ ఏదైనా రేపు ఇంటర్వ్యూకి వెళ్తున్నారు అనుకోండి, ఆ పీడిఎఫ్ మొత్తం రివైజ్ చేయాలంటే 100 pages 200 pages ఎక్కడ చేస్తామండి. అదే నోట్స్ జస్ట్ రఫ్ అలా తిప్పామనుకోండి, టప ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్ మీ మైండ్ లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. రేపొద్దున ఏదైనా అడిగినా ఏముందండి, ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్ ఒక టెర్మినాలజీ చేస్తే ఆన్ టాప్ ఆఫ్ దట్ యూ కెన్ మేక్ ఏ స్టోరీ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్.
కానీ మీరు కూడా మా మీద వర్క్ చేయండి, లైక్ సాటర్డే సండే. మేము మా కోసం మేము టైం ఇచ్చినట్టు మీరు కూడా ఓకే ఇన్స్టెంట్ గా టైం ఇవ్వద్దు ప్లీజ్. ఓకే
అంటే యాక్చువల్ గా ఒకసారి మీరు ఇట్లాంటి మెటీరియల్ మీరు ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకుంటే మీకు అప్పుడు ఎప్పుడు ఉపయోగపడుద్ది.
అవునండి అవునండి
మార్కెట్ లో ఉన్నాయి. ఐ మీన్ నాకు ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పారు కూడా. అంటే వేరే ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ వాళ్ళు దే సెడ్ వీ హ్యావ్ కంప్లీట్ ఫుల్ ఫ్లెడ్జ్డ్ మెటీరియల్ వాట్ వీ వర్ ఫాలోయింగ్ అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అప్గ్రేడింగ్ like class to class. Okay, for example new concepts or else new points we gathered. Okay, people వచ్చే కొంది కొత్త పాయింట్, ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కొత్త డౌట్ అడిగితే మళ్ళీ కొత్తగా ఇట్లా they have a full-fledged material and please you also prepare for us.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay, and it is జనరల్ గా మీరు ఆన్లైన్ అని అన్ని చెప్పకండి. ఎవ్రీవన్ నోస్ దట్ ఆన్లైన్. అండ్ ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పేది కూడా ఎవ్రీథింగ్ విత్ వీడియోస్ వీ హ్యావ్, ఈవెన్ యూ నో దట్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీవన్ నోస్ దట్ whoever is in this right. And
Yeah, correct. It is available, madam. I'm not telling only myself. Only I am explaining this. Everything is there because it's not invented by myself. Already I gone through the books and my real time experience, and even I am going through videos, and like that only I am gathering this much knowledge.
yeah, no,
it is not my. It is not mine. Not only.
Actually, Sridhar, I just don't want to let you down by telling this word. Actually, మిమ్మల్ని ఏదో ఇలా అని చెప్పట్లేదు. విషయం ఏంటంటే నేను చెప్పాలనుకుంది ఏంటంటే ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్నాయని అందరూ తెలుసు. కాకపోతే మనంతా సెర్చ్ చేసి ఎక్కువ ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ట్రైనింగ్ అయితే 3 months 6 months లో నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. అంటే డైలీ వాళ్ళు మా టైంకి మీరు యాడ్ ఆన్ పాయింట్స్ చేస్తే మా నాలెడ్జ్ కి అండ్ దాని మీద కొంచెం వర్క్ చేస్తే ఫాస్ట్ గా అయిపోతుంది. మన అంతటి మనమే నేర్చుకోవాలంటే ఒక 1 year పట్టొచ్చు, 6 months పట్టొచ్చు, మేబీ 2 years కూడా పట్టొచ్చు. ఆఫ్టర్ 3rd year కూడా మనం ఫ్లెక్సిబుల్ గా అవ్వకపోవచ్చు అనే ఉద్దేశంతోనే ట్రైనింగ్ జాయిన్ అయ్యాం, అంతే కదా. లేదంటే ఎవ్రీవన్ నోస్ దట్.
కరెక్ట్. మీరు గూగుల్ లో యూట్యూబ్ లో చూసుకునే కనుక ఇక్కడ ఎందుకు జాయిన్ అయ్యారంటే సంథింగ్ యాడ్ ఆన్ ఉంటుందనే కదా డెఫినెట్ గా.
మనం మన మీద కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేసుకోవడం కంటే వి విల్ జస్ట్ గెట్ బూస్ట్ అప్ ఫ్రమ్ యూ అండ్ సంథింగ్ ఓన్లీ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దట్ రీజన్. ఇప్పుడు మేము మా మోటివేషన్ 20% అయితే మీరు 80% ఇస్తారని మేము వి జస్ట్ జాయిన్, రైట్?
ఓకే యా గాట్ ఇట్.
అంటే మేము ఎక్కువ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నామా? యు ఆల్సో టెల్ దట్ ఫ్రాంక్లీ. I'm open to I'm the person.
Come on, Sridhar garu, చెప్పండి. We want answer.
అలా కాదండి, ఎవరిని ఇబ్బంది పెట్టడం నా మెంటల్లీ అలా కాదు.
లేదండి, ఎక్కువ అలా ఏం లేదు. జస్ట్ ఐ విల్ ట్రై ఇమ్మీడియట్ గా అంటే కదా నేను ట్రై మామూలుగా చేస్తాను, బట్ బిట్ లేట్ అవుతుంది. డెఫినెట్ గా నేను ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తాను, ఎందుకంటే 1 time జాబ్ కదా. నాకు కూడా ఇది 1 time జాబ్, ఒకసారి చేస్తే ఇంకా అలా ఉండిపోతుంది కదా. ఇట్స్ గుడ్ ఫర్ మీ ఆల్సో డెఫినెట్ గా. బట్ ఈవెన్ సే అండి, నా ఉద్దేశం ఏంటంటే నేను ఏమైతే చెప్తున్నానో అది 100% లేట్ అయినా మొత్తం 100% అడూప్ అంతా నేను చెప్తానని అంటలేదండి. డెఫినెట్ గా నాకు కూడా అడూప్ అంతా ఎవరికి రాదు. బట్ నేను ఏదైతే ఇస్తున్నానో అది మీ మైండ్ కి చేరి మీరు ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయగలగాలి. ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్ మీద మీరు ఇన్ అండ్ అవుట్ వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. దట్ ఈస్ మై యాక్చువల్ మై స్టైల్. నా ఇంటెన్షన్ కూడా అలా ఉంటుందండి, ఇన్ అండ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ద కాన్సెప్ట్స్.
మీరు అలాగే అనుకుని ఇవ్వాలి. మీరు 80% ఇస్తే మేము వేరే వాళ్ళ గురించి నాకు తెలియదు, నేను 20 or 30 నాకు నేను తీసుకోగలను. సో
మీరు 20-30 చేస్తున్నారంటే చాలా ఎక్కువ చేస్తున్నట్టు. మేము 5-6 చేస్తాం.
అంటే శిరీష గారు 1 second అలా కాదు. నేను ఏమైతే చెప్తున్నానో 100% వెళ్ళిపోవాలండి మీకు. అది అలా అయితే ఐఎమ్ నాట్ గుడ్ ఇన్ సచ్ వే. నేను 100 చెప్తుంటే మీకు 20 వెళ్తుంది అనుకోండి, ప్లీజ్ టెల్ మీ దేర్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్. అలా వద్దు. నేను 1కి 2-3 సార్లు అందరిని అడుగుతుంది ఏంటంటే నేను ఏదైతే చెప్తున్నానో అది 100%, ఈవెన్ 99 కాదండి, 100% మీకు రీచ్ అవ్వాలండి.
ఓకే, గుడ్. మీ ఇంటెన్షన్ వెరీ గుడ్, బట్ అలా చేయాలి మమ్మల్ని.
యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నౌ టిల్ టుడే చెప్పండి.
ఇది జస్ట్ థియరీయే కదండి. దట్స్ ఓకే.
యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నౌ ఇది కూడానే అండి, ఇది కూడా 100% వెళ్ళాలి. అదే అంటే మళ్ళీ నేను చెప్పిన దాంట్లోనే మీకు 20% వెళ్ళేది అనుకోండి, ఇంకా వేస్ట్ కదా.
ఓకే అంటే ఇది ఓకేలేండి, ఇది జస్ట్ కాన్సెప్టే కదా. అంటే ఐ మీన్ రియల్ టైమ్ సెనారియోస్ అండ్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ వాటిలోకి వెళ్ళి మా అంతటి మేము వర్క్ చేసినప్పుడు కదా మాకు తెలుస్తుంది, రైట్? అంతే కదా.
అది మీ ఎఫర్ట్ కూడా చాలా ఉంటుంది. కాకపోతే నేను నా వైపు నుంచి నేనైతే ఏదైతే ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసానో అది రీచ్ అవ్వాలి. ఆన్ టాప్ ఆఫ్ దట్ మీరు ఎంత ఎఫర్ట్ పడుతున్నారో అంత నాలెడ్జ్ మీకు వస్తుంది.
మీరు కొంచెం బూస్టప్ చేయాలి మాకు, అంటే గివింగ్ మెటీరియల్స్ అండ్ క్వశ్చనైర్స్ కూడా, అండ్ ఏదైనా వర్క్ ఆన్ చేయమని, లెట్స్ సే హోంవర్క్ అనే అనుకోండి. ఇంకా ఇది ఓన్లీ
Okay,
రివ్యూ.
okay.
ప్లీజ్ మేక్ ఇట్, అట్లీస్ట్ కొంచెం అనుకుంటే విల్ వర్క్ ఇట్ ఆన్ దట్. అండ్
Okay,
ఎనీ
okay,
క్వశ్చన్,
sure.
ఇప్పుడు ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్ ఐర్ ఉంది కదా, ఒకవేళ మీ దగ్గర ఏమైనా ఉంటే యూ గివ్ ద
అవునండి,
క్వశ్చన్.
ఇంటర్వ్యూకి వచ్చిన నేను తర్వాత ఇస్తానండి మీకు, ఇప్పుడే కాదు.
ఓకే, నాట్ నౌ, ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ అట్లీస్ట్ కొంత పోయిన తర్వాత యూ గివ్ అస్, వీ విల్ మేక్ ఆన్సర్స్ ఫర్ ఇట్ అండ్ విల్ గివ్ ఇట్ టు యూ. ఇట్ విల్ హెల్ప్ ఫర్ యూ
Yeah.
ఆల్సో. ఏమైనా కొంచెం యాడ్ ఆన్ ఎవరైనా కొంచెం ఉన్నవారు
అవునవును.
మీకు యూజ్ అవుతుంది, మాకు కూడా యూజ్ అవుతుంది. అది ఒకవేళ మేము రాంగ్ వేలో వెళ్తుంటే యూ కెన్ గైడ్ అస్. దేర్ ఆర్ మోర్ అండ్ మోర్ థింగ్స్ వీ కెన్ వర్క్ ఆన్ ఇట్. మీరు మా మీద
Okay.
కొంచెం కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేయండి.
Yeah, sure అండి.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, anything from Kiran, Satya, Arvind, Balaji?
శ్రీధర్ గారు, కిరణ్ అగైన్. ఒక పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే, మేము జాబ్స్ జనరల్ గా ఎంక్వైరీ చేసినప్పుడు వి నీడ్ హడూప్ ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ ఇలా మెన్షన్ చేస్తుంటారు. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్, అంటే బేసిక్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ హడూప్ డెవలపర్ టు ఆర్కిటెక్చర్? ఆర్కిటెక్ట్, ఎస్ సార్.
మామూలు ఏమనండి, ఇన్ జనరల్ ఏనండి. ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ బేసికలీ యు ఆర్ ఇంటూ విచ్ టెక్నాలజీ నౌ?
ఐఎమ్ బేసికలీ బిఏ అండ్ మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ టెక్నాలజీస్ మీద.
బిఏ కదా. బిఏలో కూడా బిఏ డెవలపర్, బిఏ ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ ఉంటారు కదండి.
బిఐ ఎనలిస్ట్ అలా రోల్స్ ఉంటాయి.
ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ డెవలపర్ అండి, జూనియర్ ప్రోగ్రామర్ గా ఉంటే ఆర్ట్ డెవలపర్ అండి. ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ మీన్స్ ఇఫ్ ఎనీథింగ్ నీడ్స్ టు బి అడ్రస్డ్ వెరీ ఎఫెక్టివ్లీ, సపోజ్ వన్ జాబ్ ఈస్ రన్నింగ్ దట్ ఈస్ స్లో, the architect will come into the picture. What is the thing goes wrong with that job? It tuned that program or that query or that command should be in the tuned manner. That will taken care by the architect. ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ డిజైన్ చేస్తాడు. ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ డిజైన్ చేసి ఓకే ఇలా ఎలా చేద్దాం, మ్యాప్ రెడ్యూస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇలాగా, హైవ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇలాగా, హెచ్బిఎస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇలాగా ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ డిజైన్ చేసి అది డెవలపర్ డెవలప్ చేస్తాడు. ఇన్ జనరల్ హడూప్కే ఒక్కటే కదండి, ఆర్కిటెక్ట్, డెవలపరు, సీనియర్ ఆర్కిటెక్ట్, టెక్నాలజీ స్పెషలిస్ట్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఎవ్రీవేర్ దేర్, రైట్? ఇన్ ద సేమ్ మేనర్. సపోజ్ మీరు హడూప్ లో ఒక 4 years ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉందనుకో, యూ కెన్ బి ఆర్కిటెక్ట్. ఒక అప్ టు 2 years 3 years వరకు యూ కెన్ బి ఏ ప్రోగ్రామర్, డెవలపర్, లైక్ దట్ అండి. సేమ్ మామూలేనండి.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మొత్తం కోర్స్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత సో వీఆర్ ఓన్లీ ఎలిజిబుల్ టు అప్లై ఫర్ ద డెవలప్మెంట్.
కిరణ్ ఒక చిన్న క్లారిఫికేషన్. ఎప్పుడైనా అంటే the difference between developer and architect should be able to give some good configuration suggestions and a proper design for any development. See, developer వచ్చేసి he can use the syntax, he know the process, he just write the code and execute it. But the architect should be able to direct the developer.
Okay,
in technical perspective. But the thing is, whatever the concepts we are learning now, you should tailor it in your mind in such a way that we can use these concepts and design an easy way to deliver the solution. అట్లా అంత క్యాపబిలిటీ మనకి ఇప్పుడే ఉంది అని అనుకుంటే యూ కెన్ డైరెక్ట్లీ అప్లై ఫర్ అన్ ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ రోల్ ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ ఎ డెవలపర్.
ఓకే, అంటే
but an architect should be capable of even writing the code and making some developments like a developer is used to do that,
and providing the typical problems, solutions to the typical problems.
So lot of
కస్టమర్ నుంచి ఒక ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చిందంటే, రిక్వైర్మెంట్ వచ్చింది, ఇలా చేయాలి. ఫస్ట్ ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ ఏం చేస్తారంటే దే విల్ గివ్ ద సొల్యూషన్స్, 2 solutions or 3 solutions. These are the proposed solutions. So we will document the proposed solutions and send back to the customer. They will identify what is the one solution. These are the pros and cons of this solution. These are the pros and cons of the solution. Like that, we need to propose the solution being architect.
Okay, okay. Yeah, no
But
problem.
once
that
once that solution has been approved or signed off by the customer, then developer will execute that solution in terms of the coding.
Okay.
Yeah. So we cannot get trained to become an architect. We cannot. We have to go through some experiences and live scenarios. That's the reason. So in case if we are going through 50 to 100 scenarios and issues and their solutions, you will have enough knowledge, and you to become an architect or to show you are as an architect.
And no, I've seen jobs like junior architect in Hadoop, big data,
See,
something
again,
like that. So
again the thing is,
there I got the confusion. So what is junior architect?
see,
It means itself senior.
again, the company designation titles will be different from company to company. Okay.
Yes.
They may not say developer at all. They can say architect, or they may not say architect at all. They can say senior developer. Okay, but it is just a way.
Senior consultant or a technology specialist, consultant, or
solution architect,
solution owner, like that.
Yeah, solution owner.
So how
ఒకటే
can I differentiate
ఏంటంటే
myself to?
నేను చెప్తాను మనము బయట వేరే కాల్లో మాట్లాడుకుందాము.
Okay.
Let's discuss in offline. Yeah,
sure.
పర్వాలేదండి, మీ క్లారిటీ వచ్చిన తర్వాత మాకు చెప్పండి. ఇట్ విల్ ఆల్సో యూస్ఫుల్ ఫర్ us.
క్లారిటీ ఏం లేదండి శిరీష గారు. సి గోయింగ్ త్రూ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ సినారియోస్ అండి. ఏదైనా సరే ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, ఒక 100 సినారియోలు చూస్తే మనకు బాగా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ వచ్చినట్టు. అంటే అట్లా అని ప్రతి కొత్త సినారియో మనకు ఆల్రెడీ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అయ్యి ఉండాలని కాదు. బట్ ఒక 100 సినారియోస్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అయినప్పుడు ఇంక 101వ సినారియో ఈ 100 సినారియోస్ లో నుంచి మనం టైలర్ చేయగలగాలి సొల్యూషన్ అనేది. అప్పుడు మనం ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ అని చెప్పుకోగలం. యూ షుడ్ బి ఏబుల్ టు డిజైన్ ఎ సొల్యూషన్. అది టెక్నికల్ గా అంటే పెన్ను పేపర్ బొమ్మ వేయాలి ప్రాసెస్. సో ఇప్పుడు మన డౌన్ ద లైన్ విల్ బి డిస్కసింగ్ ఇన్ క్లాసెస్ కదా, నేను చెప్తానులేండి ఎప్పుడన్నా అవసరం అనిపించినప్పుడు.
ఈ క్లాస్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మీ క్లాసెస్ లో జాయిన్ అవుతామండి.
సరే, నో ప్రాబ్లం.
ఓకే, రైట్ అండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Okay.
రైట్ శ్రీధర్ గారు, హ్యావ్ ఎ నైస్ డే. అంతేనా?
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్స్.
రేపు మళ్ళీ సేమ్ టైం కదా?
సేమ్ టైం.
Okay.
రేపు సేమ్ టైం. ఓకే, రైట్.
ఓకే, రైట్.
Okay అండి, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ టు ఆల్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Bye everyone.
Thank you.